Karazhan has some terrifying secrets within its out-of-bounds area. Now this video will not be talking about the very well-known crypts, which are pretty infamous, but instead we'll be focusing on the surrounding out-of-bounds area to the tower itself, and we will surprisingly be using a hunter perform this glitch, making this the very first hunter glitch on the entire channel. First I will show you the best location to explore Karazhan, then I will show some creepy areas that are worth a special, a Halloween special, the first holiday special video for the Game UnCrafter channel. Now I chose a hunter for this video, but I'm sure a shaman's farsight could also work here too if you would be able to get your shaman in a good place to do so. First you will obviously have to travel to Deadwind Pass where Karazhan is located, and then you'll want to head to the original version, not the new one. I also recommend killing Midnight if you have not received the mount yet, just in case.
Come Midnight, let's disperse this petty rabble.
I'm personally still waiting on that one. It's been a long time. You can go through the side entrance if you want to head straight to the Master's Terrace, which is our first stop, but the normal way allows you to kill a couple of cool bosses and potentially get some useful loot. After you kill Morose,
how terribly clumsy of me.
Make your way to the Opera Hall.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen!
And once you finish the Opera Hall, then continue to the Veiled Staircase, and eventually you will be on top of the Master's Terrace. This is our first exploration, our first creepy discovery. Now let's use the Eagle's Eye to view directly above us, and we can see directly into the terrifying nether space where Prince Melchizar.
All realities, all dimensions are open to me.
Shows us the terror of the Burning Legion. This area is very strange and twisted, and the first time I ever saw it, I don't know why, but it invoked fear in me. And of course I was 12 at the time, so, you know. But anyway, the zone Prince Melchizar presents is very creepy in the fact that it's hard to understand exactly what we're even looking at. There's a lot going on here, but it doesn't seem like anything is going on. There are pointed edges everywhere, and while it looks all together, it definitely doesn't look like it belongs. What's spookier than a strange dimension in a creepy castle? Well, a ghost, of course. No, not one of those ghosts, but actually an NPC ghost. I want to show you something. You see the skeletal griffin flying around? What if I told you it has a ghost friend in a different dimension? You'll notice that I've marked this one with an X. Let me show you the other one. When I use Eagle Eye again to go back into the nether space, there's a clone version of the Master's Terrace, and in this clone version there is also a skeletal griffin, but it's completely different. It's a completely different entity, and it's marked now with a skull. Really strange. When I stop using Eagle Eye and I look up, I can still tell where the skull griffin is, and I can clearly see that both of the griffins exist at the exact same time, which is what I call quantum physics. We have two more terrifying areas to explore. We need to move on in the instance and head to the Menagerie, and then
the Menagerie is for guests only.
And then climb all the way up to the staircase until we find this very particular spot. From here we can jump on this chair and disengage and land on this lip. Next, using Eyes of the Beast, we can kind of tell where exactly we want to fall, using our pet to fall first since they don't take fall damage. Next, I jump backwards off the ledge, and I use Disengage at the very end. I did fail this miserably the first time I did it. Now we are outside of Karazhan. Also, I should have mentioned this at the very beginning, but my good friend Gallifrey, a fellow explorer, has shown me all of this, all but a couple things that I included myself, but she's very helpful in showing off this area, so thank you to her. There is a ton to explore outside of Karazhan, but we're looking for the more terrifying places, and we're ignoring the troll village for a moment, but there definitely will be a video about that in the future. The first order of business is to travel through these mountains in order to arrive at a very spooky little deserted village here, and we can explore the area, but there really isn't too much to see. That's not why we're here. Using Eagle Eye, however, we can reveal many hauntings in the areas of the Deadwind Pass. Looking in this particular area reveals to us that Nightbane is actually just chilling here, a giant flaming skeletal dragon just chilling in the forest. After that, we can explore the fields that the humans left to rot. I accidentally am viewing the inside of a pumpkin, which was not what I meant to do. They not only left pumpkins to rot, but also this corpse hanging from a tree. Hopefully YouTube doesn't think this is too disturbing. It is quite disturbing though. Not sure why Blizzard developers left this in, but it's nothing compared to the Crypts of Karazhan, which again we will cover that in a later video. The last three things I want to show off are the three very strange and creepy altars. They're scattered all around through the instance, so you'll have to look around for them if you want to find them. The first one can be found in the forested area over here, and it looks like there's a gravestone being watched by weird statues. It's a very strange thing to be included. The second looks like a cult altar with skeletal offerings. Not sure what's going on here, but it certainly can't be good. The third is by far the creepiest, and it looks like there's an altar of storms, which there couldn't be one found in the burning steps. But that doesn't make it any less weird. These are really strange looking, and these altars are usually kept around for demonic rituals. Well, that's all for this exploration of Karazhan. I hope you all enjoyed the very first Halloween special for the Game UnCrafter channel, and I hope you are all thoroughly terrified and creeped out by the mysterious Karazhan. Thank you all to the Patreon supporters, especially Squiggalicious at the legendary Uncrafter level. If you want to see more holiday specials like this one, leave a like on the video, and thank you for watching. And once again, thank you again to Gallifrey for showing me all of these very interesting areas.